Welcome back to Tiger Talk. My next guest tonight is the director of Book of Tink, student director of the show, so it's not your typical Robin McCurcher play. It is a Zach Kloppenborg play. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Kloppenborg.
Hello.
How you doing, bud?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm doing all right. I can't complain. Now, why are you directing this play?
Well, fun story. We were originally set to do Evil Dead the musical, but it's actually, Evil Dead is the musical version is being made into a movie. Mm-hmm. So the rights for any like college performances or regional theater productions were pulled. So it's probable that we're going to do Evil Dead next year, but we needed, we found out about this in January and we needed to start rehearsals first week of February. So I was already setting up to do Book of Tink in May as just a student director production with a really small cast, actually out in Castle Theater. And Rob came up to me, and as I was the only person in the directing 2 class who had already directed a full-length play, he asked if I could kind of fill a slot. And I was like, sure. Can I have a bigger cast? Can I have more lights? Can I have more money?
Just demands, right?
Yep.
Now, is this something you want to do?
Yes, I really do. I don't know. My work is kind of focused towards directing and costume design. So, but I get pulled in a lot of directions and just kind of go with it.
So this isn't a senior director play thing. This is just
this
free will.
Yeah, completely free will. Actually, this is for the advanced directing class.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, not senior project yet. That's next year.
Well, you're a junior? Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, and you've already done 2 plays, huh?
Yep.
Impressive. I'm not gonna lie, it's impressive. Nice job. Now, would you rather act and direct, or would you rather just direct?
Just direct.
You don't like to act?
I do. I like some of the initial character development stuff that you do kind of when you're getting to know the character. But for me, it gets old really fast. I really kind of thrive on novelty, which is why I like being a director, because you can always say the day before performance, we can change this, make it new. But well, that's not completely true. But you can always find ways to make it fresh when you're directing. When you're an actor, it's a lot harder, and so it's not quite as enjoyable for me.
How are the other actors responding to you directing instead of Robin?
Well, first of all, there's 26 of them, which is a ridiculous size for a cast. It's just something I'm learning. So it's a lot of kind of making sure that everyone gets the right amount of attention, which has been a little bit rough. But I think now I've kind of got the good formula. I've got a lot of good people who are aware of the fact that this size of a cast is new for me. So.
Now, would you like to try your hand in movie directing too in the future?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I like theater.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, are you just a theater or a musical theater?
I love musical theater, but my focus is kind of just theater itself.
Now, I had the girls on a little bit ago, and they told me a little bit about the play. Did they get it right? Is that?
That's about it. Twisted, dark Peter Pan.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. How does this rank with some of your other plays that you've been involved in?
The plays that I've been involved in, well, it's the weirdest by far. It was so weird, and the reason I'm doing is I've just never seen anything like it. So, in comparison to other plays, it's hard to compare to other plays.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's kind of in a league of its own. But, I mean, it's good. It's interesting. So, I don't know.
What is there another play that you would compare this to?
Well,
the feel, at least?
Possibly Dream Play, which is actually the show we're doing next this semester, in the fact that it's very nonlinear. The storyline is kind of thrown at you from all kind of angles. The text isn't really all that helpful in telling the story. There's a lot of, as a director, you kind of have to piece that all together and make it clear for the audience. But yeah, I think Dream Play is probably one of the closest to it. But yet again, the fact that it's based on Peter Pan, people already have these preconceptions, and so I'm just baffled by it, and I love it.
Would people be surprised at this play, the storyline, or would they kind of know it's coming?
That's the odd thing. It is Peter Pan. It really is. It's there's those few changes, like Hooks being a girl and Nana being able to stand up and talk and things. Plus, there's a couple of kind of added characters, plus expanded characters. But everything that happens in the play is somehow related to the story that everyone knows. So it's just kind of from a different perspective, as though the story we know is Wendy's take on it, and she's lying. So, yeah.
Now, you have a clip for the show as well.
Yes,
tell me a little bit about this clip.
This song is sung by Leslie Schroder, who plays Tinkerbell. It's called You Pirate Me, and it's a song about Hook. And I can't really do a lot of setup, other than that it's a lament.
Okay, so this you can't give any setup because it explains the whole story, huh?
Well, it gives away a large plot chunk.
Okay, here is the clip. It is the song You Pirate Me. It's right here. Now, you wrote the melody for that, is that right?
Yes. And every song that is sung in the show was kind of co-written between Rebecca Wilson, who's my assistant director and musical director, and me.
So that's a little bit more than just directing, huh? You're writing it too. Impressive. Now, are you going to write a lot of music after? Have you been writing a lot?
No.
No?
I think the first time I wrote music was with my first show last year, The Marriage of Bet and Boo. I wrote small little like hymn-like melody for the beginning, but...
So are you involved with the band as well, or no?
No.
You just write on your own?
Yeah.
Nice, I like it. Now, is there any ideas that you have to write your own play from start to finish?
Yes, actually. I have several ideas. One of them I've actually gotten started this semester. It's an adaptation of Richard Adams' The Plague Dogs, which was a novel that came out in like 1977, I think. But I guess if you want to know about it, look it up. It's a long explanation.
How far along are you on it?
I'm just kind of in the, since it's an adaptation, it's kind of right now I'm looking through the novel, taking dialogue and translating it directly into script format. And so then my next step is kind of to go through that and rearrange scenes so that it makes sense in a dramatic context, and then chop and rearrange and write new stuff. And
any other work you're working on?
Well, actually, for later on in the semester, Rebecca Wilson, who's I've mentioned, and I are actually going to do a cabaret of duets.
Okay.
At some point, just a fun, random show. But that's kind of what's next for me.
And that's set up for this semester?
For this semester, yep.
Well, good luck to you on that. And I want to thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.
Go check out Book of Tink. Opens Thursday.
Yep.
Runs through Saturday, 7:30. It's a con. It's free for students and $7 for... $5 for guests. Make sure you go check it out. It's in the con all weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 7:30. I want to thank you again for joining me, Zach. Student-directed play, bravo, wrote the melodies. Congratulations, it's impressive. Go check it out, and we'll be right back next week with more Tiger Talk.